Hi, welcome to another Roboflow example. In this workflow, we will create today a hot collection template workflow in which we will find related assets and we will looking for the variant master, and we will then publish this push the categories assigned to that particular record, master record, to all its variant records. So I created a hot collection template which is actually processing a list of records, and if I go here to the catalog, I selected the catalog. Now, how do I find those records that have related assets, and how do I know which ones to take? Well, in this example, I have in the Cumulus client, you can go to the find window if you're not familiar with that syntax, and you can just say, okay, I want the related subassets has value, and I want item modification date is, and then you can say $today. If you look for find, then it finds one record to process in this catalog which has one related asset. This file has a couple of keywords attached to it, and I want these keywords automatically to be added to my other record, to this record, which doesn't have any keywords at this point. So I want this syntax, so I go to the advanced mode, and you see that he automatically created this for me. Watch out, he replaced the syntax of your date, so we have to put $today back in here. So this is how you can figure out what syntax to use. You could also store this, save this as a query, and then use this saved query inside Roboflow, just using the name. In this example, we just copied and pasted that syntax right in here. As you can see, it says all this, and actually in this one I used item creation date, which means any record that was created today, not in the other example I used modified today. So this is going to find my records. This means I only want to run this workflow once a day, otherwise I wouldn't put $today here. And if I now go to, and of course, you can always test this from inside Cumulus Roboflow itself. You can select the catalog to run it on, and then define the fields you want to see, and then say test. And it's, you see, you get the same record as a result in here. So now we are finding records. No problem. This is a simple hot collection template workflow, so it finds records, and they are going to be processed with whatever we add here. So the first thing we want to do is, for that record, is actually find other records, the related records. So I'm looking for Cumulus catalog, and my first reaction would be that I do a find records, but there's an integrated function that gives me immediately access to the related records. So I can say here process related records, and then on top of that I just say from which record do you want to relate it, and then you can choose the relationship. And so remember, it's again related to a catalog, and then we can say I want all alternates or all variants, and I'm saying variants in this case. And just how do you want to call this? Well, related rec, just like that. And you can see here that we are indeed using variants. So now I got a related record, and what do I want to do? For this related record, I want to process all the records from my master record. So I'm going to go here to Cumulus category, and I want to process all the categories from a record, from my master record. So not from the related, but from my master record. I'm going to say category starts with, I only want to synchronize the keywords. So I'm saying $keywords. And so this is my category from my main record. From main or master record, if maybe even a better name for it. Click OK. What do I want to do? Well, I want to add this category to the categories of the related record. So I'm saying new, and I want to, here, category. What I want to do is add a category to a record. Okay. So I select which category, and then I'm selecting to which record. And then I'm saying master category and from master record to slave record, just like that. And that's it. That's how easy it is. Just 3 instructions: processing the related records, processing the categories of my master record, and then finally adding the category. If I click OK, it will be saved and I can test it. I can test if my workflow works fine. So in my catalog, I see here that I have a record with a related asset, and that record has actually 3 keywords attached to it. If we look in the information window, you can see under the keywords the 3 keywords that are attached to it, and I want to publish this to my other record, to my variant, to my or all the variants of the master record. In the workflow, I also added here some debug information. So I'm storing the record name and logging it. I'm storing the category name and logging it, so that we can see in the log what is actually going on. Now I start the workflow. And if we have a look in the log, we can see that the record was 1 record found with this name, 1 related record found, and 3 categories added. If we check this in the catalog, you will see that if I double click, I now have 2 records, same here and same here. And Molly Malone's here had also no other categories like Molly and source category. Those are not present in this record. I only asked him to move over the keywords. So that's a quick and easy example of how to push field information from a master record to its slave records. Thank you for joining me. See you in the next movie.